Hello everybody, it's Vertical Sandwich. We actually need to open the correct menu. So, yeah. With alchemy, magic, provision, 12 Tales of Wonder. And we're going to read one of these. So. Alright. The Cowardly Prince and the Lion. In a certain country there lived a prince named Tamalo, who was sharp of mind and weak of spirit. His father was a brave king, strong, wise, and loved by his subject, but the noble example he set served only to weaken Tamalo's spirit. On one occasion his father told him thus, "Soon, my boy, it shall be time for me to retire, upon which thou shalt become king." While the announcement delighted the prince, it filled him also with a terrible dread, for he did not have the spirit required to ascend to the throne. In his vexation, he wandered from the castle, lost in thought, whereupon he encountered a fearsome-looking lion. The prince tried to flee, but the lion caught him easily in his paw, lifted him to his gaping mouth, and swallowed him whole. At first, the prince thought he was doomed, but at length he began to reconsider his position. "At least I no longer have to become king," thought the prince. After taking a deep breath, he said to the lion, "Mighty lion, I am the prince of this country, and the day after tomorrow I was due to become its king. Since thou hast now swallowed me, however, thou must needs become king instead." "King, eh?" replied the lion. "I shan't complain about that." Thereupon the prince led the lion back to the palace. The courtiers were shocked to see the lion enter the palace, but the prince pleaded with them from inside his stomach, and the lion was accepted as king. The lion proved to have quite an aptitude for royal duties. Whensoever there was a dispute in his kingdom, the lion would simply growl at his quarrelers. "Stop complaining, or I shall eat you alive." Whensoever a bridge was swept away by a flood, the lion would simply use his paws to rip down a tree and lay it across the river. Regarding taxation and legal matters, the lion was utterly ignorant. But whensoever such a problem arose, Prince Tamalo would speak to him from inside his stomach and provide him with a sound solution. Chapter 2. Two Dragons. After some time, news reached the king that two dragons were ravaging the eastern and western edges of the kingdom. The people were terrified and looked to their king to deliver them from this terrible evil, upon which the king announced that he should go and smite the dragons himself. But even the fearsome lion stood no chance of defeating two such terrible dragons. "My dear stomach dweller," said he then, "what in the wide world should I do now?" Prince Tamalo considered the lion's question, and at length provided him with a suitable scheme. The lion headed west, to the part of his kingdom which was being ravaged by the larger dragon, and roared in its ugly face. "Dragon, I shall soon slay thee, I fear thee not, for no matter how large thou art, thou shalt never devour me." Scoffed the dragon. "We shall see about that." Upon which he ate the lion whole. From inside the dragon's stomach, the lion said, "Dragon, thou art now the king of this land. It is therefore thy royal duty to defeat the dragon ravaging the western part of thy kingdom." At first the dragon paid him no heed, but when the dragon witnessed the humans around him bowing down in deference, as Prince Tamalo had requested them to do beforehand, he decided to do his royal duty, whereupon he went to the western mountains and slew the other dragon. Once the other dragon had been slain, the lion commenced to scratching inside of the dragon's stomach. Cried the dragon, rolling on the floor in agony. "Have mercy, I beseech thee." To which the lion said, "If thou would not feel this pain, thou must promise never again to hurt the people of this kingdom." "Very well, I promise," cried the dragon in reply. But the dragon was a cunning beast, and Prince Tamalo knew that he would break his promise the moment the lion was out of his stomach. He therefore had the lion take out the babbling berry that he told him to bring with him, and place it inside the dragon. The berry was known to make noises that sounded like someone muttering to himself. With that babbling buried in his stomach, the dragon shan't notice when the lion escapes, thought Prince Tamalo. Later that night, when the dragon was sleeping, the lion crept out of his gaping mouth and set off back to the palace. The dragon left the king and his subjects alone, forevermore. Chapter 3. A New King. The kingdom had been at peace for 10 years when the lion said to Prince Tamalo, "Stomach dweller, it is time thou camest hence from in there. I would have thee take my place on the throne." Prince Tamalo was shocked and replied in a quavering tone, "I fear that I do not have the spirit to become king." "But thy judgments over the past 10 years have invariably been wise," said the lion. "That is as it may, but I'm a coward," replied Prince Tamalo. It was only because I was protected by a great strong lion that I could act so decisively." Yet the lion paid no heed. With an almighty sneeze, he ejected Prince Tamalo from his stomach. It had been 10 years since Prince Tamalo had seen the wide world outside, and he could not believe his eyes. The lion's mane was now full white, and his face was covered in wrinkles. Shut up inside the lion's stomach, Prince Tamalo had been quite unaware of any of this. "As thou canst see with thine own eyes," said the lion, "I have grown old. 10 years thou hast resided in my stomach, and yet not once did thou scratch me, or cause me any pain, as I myself did to that dragon. Though thou could have done it any time. The courtiers and subject of this kingdom did not accept me because I am strong. They accepted me because I have given my all, by which I mean thou hast given thine, or given them thine. Thou art the true king of this country, though thou lackest not the spirit, I assure thee." In like manner, everyone at the palace beseeched Prince Tamalo to become their king. "Prince Tamalo, everyone is humbly grateful for everything that was done. Our country needeth just such a king as thee." Upon hearing these words, Prince Tamalo felt his courage swell up within him. As the king, Tamalo gave still more of himself to his country. Despite the fact that the lion had retired, he continued to live alongside the king in the palace. Though many countries are ruled by animals these days, in ancient times, all kings were human. Indeed, the magnificent lion, about whom we just read, was the first ever animal to be acknowledged as a king, and the world has never been the same since. Alright, well, Second Tale, Squirrel and the Bramble, but we're not going to read that now. We will probably make it a point to read all 12 of these stories. The game will probably force us to, but they're actually kind of fun, and I never get to read you guys stories. So we will close the book. So, interestingly enough, now, we have to reason out exactly, so he's gonna ask us what who the third smallest of the characters were. And the answer is the Dragon of the West, which you can reason out by reading the story. Although it seems to me that the third smallest would have been the lion. Because, you know, both dragons are bigger than the lion. But apparently, yeah, that's not what the story, that's not what the thing, but somebody explain it in the comments, please. Oh, I don't need to do that, I just need to talk to him. Did you read the story I gave you? Well, I hope you read it carefully because I've got a question for you. Ready? So we attempt to solve this riddle. Good, here goes. There are quite a few characters in the story. Can you remember them all? Tell me, who was the third smallest out of the prince, the Lion King, the Dragon of the East, and the Dragon of the West? It was the... yeah, the third smallest. Not third largest. Wait, you know what? Okay. It was the... it's Dragon of the West. Dragon of the West is the answer. My practice file, it was right. Yeah, we have to spell it out. I know that's weird, but we do. I'm gonna check this Dragon of the West. I'm sure if we get it wrong, he'll just make us read the story. Correct, very impressive. Your wizardry comprehension must be almost as good as mine. Oh, I said I'd help you fill your wizard's companion back up, didn't I? Here. I mean, we received a page describing the draw poison spell. Thanks, Horace. I suppose it was a bit mean giving you a question like that, but you worked it out eventually. And that's what being a wizard is all about, learning to look carefully at every detail and understand what's going on. Shut up with the wise old man talk, will ya? You're no flipping older than Ollie boy here. I'm not. No, I don't suppose I am. At least I don't seem to be. What's that supposed to mean? It's strange. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Something really, really important. Never mind. I can't believe how much this place has changed. I'm going to see if other towns around the world are as different these days. I think I'll head somewhere with a bracing sea breeze next. I might not be able to feel the wind on my face, but I can still enjoy the view. See you soon. And we will. We will see him in subsequent towns. The events of this game will move him forward. So, oh, wait a minute. So we've talked to these two people. There have to be two merchants fighting somewhere. So, what's the deal here? Who's this person? Sigh, it's no good. I can't be bothered. Leave me alone. What's happened to you? You were full of beans when we set out for Ding Dong Dell. From Ding Dong Dell. Is everything okay? Well, we're traveling merchants, you see, but since we arrived in Alma Moon, my husband has completely lost his will to sell. And after we went to all the troubles of leaving Ding Dong... Yeah, okay. So, who cares about the stupid shop selling things? It's such a lot of effort. Let's not bother anymore. Okay. Yeah. Feeling a bit under the weather. I can see you're gonna be of no use. I'll just have to work for the two of us. Then, oh, what? Okay. Okay, a one hobby-sized helping of enthusiasm. Yeah. Yes, we have to cure him. We can't just leave people who need our help. Alright, now let's just get Rigolo to find some enthusiasm then, shall we? Now we have enthusiasm already. Which we found out by trying to take enthusiasm from that woman. So we will share enthusiasm with him. The enthusiasm we brought all the way from Ding Dong Dell. Where am I? What was I doing? Oh, that's it. We need to make enough money to open our dream shop. Let's get to work! Alright. Okay, we cured him. Thank you so much for helping me out. You deserve an extra special free gift. 3 blindness begons, 100 guilders. And some stamps. Alright, let's pick up her enthusiasm. Okay. My, what a strange feeling. Now I feel even more ready to sell. She's great. Okay. I think that's everything we can do right now. Let's meet the Babana seller.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Rashad?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Rashad, sir, I need you to teach me magic. I need you to teach me the most powerful spells there are, so I can defeat Shadar.
Defeat Shadar? You?
Yes, sir.
Your journey has been wasted. I no longer practice the magic arts.
Huh? But why not? I thought you were one of the 4 great sages who knows everything there is to know about magic.
It matters not what I was. I use magic no more.
Is she... What do you want? Who are you? Jeepers.
The poor thing's broken-hearted, looks like.
Shadar stole a piece of her heart. It was my fault. I defied him, and to punish me, he did this. That is why I fight no longer. I cannot risk my child's life. I will not. We must accept our fate and live out our days in peace.
Mr. Rashad, sir, you're wrong. She wouldn't want this. She's not in pain because a piece of her heart was stolen. It's because you gave up fighting. Because you gave up on everything. That's why she's in pain.
You are sure of this?
Yes, I am.
I see. I see now that you would say anything to enlist my aid.
Huh?
Begone! Leave us in peace.
You're making a mistake. I wasn't trying to.
Well, he wasn't wrong. It looks like Shaddar's stolen a part of the poor dab's heart.
Then we have to help her. We have to make her heart whole again.
Nah, looks like, I said. This is different.
Huh?
Her heart's not just broken, it's closed.
Closed? What does that mean?
It's like this, see? She's not just had a part of her heart stolen, she's closed it up tight too, to keep the rest safe like. So, before we can think about replacing what's missing, we'll have to open it back up again, innit?
And how do we do that?
We go to your world. If we find whoever she's connected to by there, we can work out what's going on with her by here. So, we head over your way and find her soulmate.
All right, let's do it.
Righto, back to your world it is.
Okay, so, we are... Yeah. Let's actually... I want to do something very quickly. I want to go in here. I want to buy from her. Man, iced coffee is so expensive. For 10 hit points. You know, it's just not worth it. I was gonna buy it, but we can always buy it if we really need it. So we're going to cast Gateway. So where we start the search, eh? You remember how it's working, didn't Ollie boy? It's all about spotting the similarities. Somewhere around by here is someone who's similar to young Esther in some way. Now, what girls do you know? Girls? I don't really talk to girls. I mainly talk to Phil. Crikey, that's so good at it. How are we gonna do this then? I'm sure there's somebody she reminded me of. Can't quite put your finger on it, is it? Well, never mind. If brain work won't work, leg work will. Let's go for a stroll around town and see if we can spot Esther's soulmate that way, shall we? Okay, Mr. Drippy, let's go find that girl. Alright, we know who this girl is. Okay, easiest way is to just go straight down. Hey, I just thought. What's up, man? You having a nice time thinking about girls, is it? Oh, no, when I used to come here to Phil's garage, there was a girl. She was always looking at us from her window. From a window, eh? Sounds like a proper shrinking violet. I guess so. That's the window up there. Oh, there she is. Oh, that's her, Mr. Drippy. Well, if it ain't Goldie boy, why didn't you think of her straight away? We did. She's a spitting image of a man. Huh? Of who? Who you flipping think, you blockhead? A great sage's daughter, isn't it? The one who's obviously her flipping soulmate. Is that obvious? I never noticed. You sure have good eyes, Mr. Drippy. She was only in the window for a second. Never underestimate the razor-sharp eyes of a fairy, my boy. Small speck of dust on the head of a peanut could. Anyway, it's no mistake. Let's go and barge our way into her bedroom. I love that. I love how just goofy the writing is. Okay. Like, Okay. Let's go barge our way into her bedroom. Okay. Whoa, a gasoline stand. No way. What are you looking at, kid? Haven't you seen a gasoline stand before? What do you mean 20 cents a gallon is expensive? Okay. Yeah, 20 cents a gallon. Good job. I'm sure in the Japanese version it was some amount per liter because gallon, right? All right, this is her house. We are going to go barge our way in. There is a dog. We are going to go talk to it because it's a dog. Arf roof grr. All right, when we come back, barging into her bedroom. Bye, everybody.